the World Industrial News for Thursday, August 6th. Brought to you by Industrial Info Resources of Sugar Land, Texas. IIR Envoy is Industrial Info's newly launched Model Context Protocol server. It gives authorized AII assistants structured access to the same capital project, plant, offline event, unit and equipment, and long-term service agreement coverage that powers IIR's Global Market Intelligence Platform and IIR Energy Services. With Industrial Info Envoy MCP, professionals can ask questions in natural language and receive source-cited answers drawn from IIR's live industrial data. Texas is big and has, until quite recently, been very accommodating to big data center construction. To a fault, apparently. This week, Texas Governor Greg Abbott issued a moratorium on new data center approvals in the state until a comprehensive verification and audit is performed for each facility. These audits will address issues including power and water use, community impacts such as light and noise disturbance, ownership verification, and tax breaks being received. The directive was issued to the Texas Public Utility Commission and ERCOT, which operates the power grid for around 75% of the state's land area and carries around 90% of its power load. Applications for new power interconnections have exceeded the grid operator's peak operating capacity several times over. That moratorium, however, will presumably have little effect on what is currently under construction and permitted in the state. Industrial Info Resources data show more than $89.5 billion worth of data center construction currently underway in Texas, with substantial more projects at some stage of planning or engineering. Construction is led by Taylor County, home to Abilene, where the flagship Stargate Project data center campus is taking shape. Despite an overall weakening of natural gas prices, Williams Companies reported solid growth in second quarter 2026, fueled by higher natural gas, transmission, and storage revenues, as well as increased gathering volumes. Executives expressed confidence they could expand the company's biggest pipeline system and boost its role in the data center market in the near term. Industrial Info Resources is tracking more than $4.6 billion worth of active and proposed projects across the U.S. from Williams. While storage levels are reasonably high, a surge in demand is putting a limit on the availability of natural gas. Meanwhile, the liquefied natural gas sector in the United States continues to expand, drawing on gas stocks even further. An IIR Energy report on U.S. storage levels found ongoing demand for electricity, along with heightened commitments for exports of LNG, are putting limits on what can go into storage. In its report, however, IIR Energy found natural gas stockpiles remained healthy. Industrial Info Resources data show nearly $22 billion worth of construction underway for new build U.S. food and beverage plants, covering diverse sectors ranging from dairies to soft drinks to meat processing. The refrigerated warehousing and distribution sector easily leads current construction activity for both the number and value of these grassroots projects. Industrial Info Resources' coverage of the segment ranges from projects requiring more than $1 billion in investment down to a new $1.1 million, 10,000 square foot warehouse at a distillery in East Central Colorado. Mexico City-based Fresnillo, the world's largest silver producer, recorded gross profits of $2.36 billion in the first half of the year, a 130.7% increase from the same period in 2025. Higher silver and gold prices offset lower output and sales, as well as increased production costs. Fresnillo averaged a realized silver price increase of 134.4% to $78.9 per ounce from $33.7 per ounce in 2025, while its average realized gold price rose 47.3% as well. Throughout the first half of 2026, the mining company produced 22 million ounces of silver, down 11.4% from the same period last year. For details on these and other breaking news, read the full stories at industrialinfo.com. I'm Christine Ramos, reporting for Industrial Info News.